What are we talking about?
General softball questions.
It's going to be
Nice and easy.
All right.
Website and for other media outlets could be good day. So very
Gotcha.
simple stuff.
All right. Start off with your name and your school.
Dickey Nutt, Southeast Missouri State University.
All right, Coach, and just give us some general thoughts on the upcoming season.
Well, we're excited about it. For the first time, we feel like in the last couple of years, we are starting the season with some experience, and I think that's something that a coach always strives to have is to have some returning players, and we feel like that we put ourselves in a position to do that.
Experience being a big factor. What do you like most about your team this season?
Well, again, experience is the most important factor right now because they kind of know what to expect. As a coaching staff, we know what to expect. We know what we have. We know what we need to get better. And so I think we're excited about that.
What do you feel like the biggest challenges are going to be this season?
Well, I think defending right now has got to be our biggest challenge. I think our guys are they feel good about their offense. They feel good. They feel like they can score the ball. But right now, mentality right now, we're running uphill on defense and downhill on offense, and we've got to change that. I mean, we've got to have the mentality of making stops, and if we can do that, we'll be a much better basketball team.
How do you feel about the conference as a whole this season?
Well, I think it's good. I think the OVC has improved immensely in the last 3 years. It's been unbelievable, and I think for the better. We've got great rivalries in the league. But, you know, you look at a team like Murray State, I think everybody in the country wants to talk about them. I think we're all chasing them right now. Then you add a Belmont that historically has been super in the last 4 or 5 years, and so that really enhances our league. And I think everybody in the league has really made some good steps. We feel like that we have too. And so, but that with that being said, I think also the attendance factor in the OVC has stepped to another level, and that's something that's very exciting for us as a staff because we can recruit to that. It's nice to be able to say that we are playing in front of sellout crowds in our conference race, and that's something very special for a league.
How do you feel that switching to division play is going to affect this season and going forward?
Well, it's going to be new. You know, I've had experience with that playing in other leagues throughout my career, so and I know it has its pros and cons of both. You know, we'll just go as it goes. You know, the only thing about that is that when you play in separate divisions, you don't always play, naturally you don't play everybody around robin, and sometimes that plays a big factor, a big role in the outcome of your season. So we can't worry about that. We've just got to play one game at a time and move forward.
What do you think it's going to take for your team to reach all of its goals this season?
Well, I think one is that we got to stay healthy. I don't think that our depth is where it needs to be. Michael Porter right now is struggling with an injury that he's a big part of our basketball team, and I just don't know if he will be 100% this year. I think that's important. I think the depth, injuries, all of those things. But I think above everything else, the thing that we're preaching every day is you got to be a better defender. You've got to be able to have that defensive mentality to win big games, and if we can do that, we'll get better to being a more competitive team. But right now, we're not there.
And then finally, just if you'd give us a little bit of insight into your non-conference schedule.
Well, I think it's very balanced. I think our guys love to play the so-called high major teams, and you're looking at the University of Kansas, runner-up last year, national championship game. You're looking at University of Missouri, that's coming off a fantastic year. Those are two of the top teams in the country, and our guys look forward to that. But I think outside that, I think everything's pretty balanced. We have good home games, we have good road games, but I tell you, scheduling was very difficult for us this year. We'd like to play in a regional setting, and the schools that are around us, we want to play them in terms of non-conference scheduling, and of course they have their right to refuse to do that, and when we do that, that's a hard time. But we do feel good about our non-conference schedule. We're very balanced, and so we look forward to it.
Best of luck to you this season, Coach.
Great, thank you.